Hello and welcome to Value Research Podcast. You're listening to First Page, a column written by Dhirendra Kumar. Stretching towards the impossible. Why setting unrealistic targets may be the ideal approach to wealth creation. There's this concept called stretch targets, defined as a challenging, ambitious goal that goes beyond what would normally be expected or easily achievable. Stretch targets stretch the mind and make it possible to achieve something you may have considered impossible. Here is something that Elon Musk said when he was questioned about the insane goals that he sets for his businesses. Stop being patient and start asking yourself, how do I accomplish my 10-year plan in 6 months? You will probably fail, but will be a lot further ahead of the person who simply accepted it would take 10 years. In a somewhat different way, our cover story of Mutual Fund Insight January 2025 issue is about a stretch target for mutual fund investing. Can a monthly 10,000 rupee SIP get you to 100 crore rupees? When asked the question without context, 10 out of 10 people would say, no, such a feat is impossible. And they are probably right. However, this is where Musk's concept needs to be applied. Simply setting an implausible goal and working towards it will get you much closer to it than someone who considers it impossible and never tries. But a deeper psychology is at play here that goes beyond goal setting. The beauty of stretch targets in investing lies in their ambitious nature and how they fundamentally alter our behavior and decision-making patterns. When you set a goal like 100 crore rupees, something interesting happens to your financial mindset. Suddenly, that expensive car purchase doesn't seem so important. The latest iPhone, a mid-priced Android phone may be a better choice. That's because stretch targets force us to think in orders of magnitude rather than increments. Remember, the surest way to have more savings is to save more. Consider this. If your goal is to accumulate 5 crore rupees, saving 20,000 rupees on a purchase feels significant. But when aiming for 100 crore rupees, you start thinking about ways to deploy 20,000 rupees into high growth opportunities. Your mental math shifts from how much can I save to how can I multiply this. This is where stretch targets become transformative rather than just ambitious. The counterpoint to what I am saying is obvious. People will say that such astronomical targets can be demotivating when progress seems slow. They're not entirely wrong. The journey from 10,000 rupees monthly SIPs to 100 crore rupees is not just about returns and compounding. It's about maintaining conviction through market cycles that would test even the most seasoned investors. But here's where I diverge from Musk's 10 years and 6 months philosophy. Unlike in business innovation, time is not the enemy in investing. It's your greatest ally. The real power of stretch targets in investing lies in our ability to extend our time horizons. When you set a goal like 100 crore rupees, you are forced to think of it in decades rather than years. This longer time horizon naturally guides you toward better investment decisions. You're less likely to panic during market corrections, more likely to invest in high growth but volatile assets, and more inclined to reinvest your gains rather than book quick profits. So, is 100 crore rupees from a 10,000 rupee SIP realistic? Perhaps only for some investors, but that's missing the point entirely. The value lies not in achieving the exact number, but in how pursuing such an ambitious target reshapes your entire approach to wealth creation. Someone aiming for 100 crore rupees might reach only 40 crore rupees, but that's still far more than they might have achieved with a more realistic goal of 10 crore rupees. As we enter 2025, it's time to rethink what's possible in our investment journeys. I've always been a realist, but maybe the traditional wisdom of setting realistic goals is holding us back. In a world where technological advancement is creating wealth at unprecedented speeds, perhaps the truly unrealistic approach is to think too small.